Do you remember the first time you killed someone?
Yeah. We weren't a family that carried guns or any kind of weapon for violence or anything, no.
So we played war, stuff like that, but you know, it's never real.
Only my dad, my mom, they told us it's like to hurt people or kill or never ever.
You always learned that when someone died, it was something that was detrimental. Someone felt it. Someone else needed that person in their lives.
I grew up, protected all my life. Even when I joined the military, my guys treated me as a kid brother. I was protected.
Have you ever killed anyone? And if so, what happened?
Which time?
We were in a couple different villages in Surobi, which is a city right next to Sharbaran.
We were going to the border of Albania to a town nearby. We set up claymores. They're bomb devices that you face. They have like 700 steel balls in them. We were ambushed. My bus was blown up.
I was the only one up there that wasn't hurt and scared to death. Really, 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 really scared. So I started asking, screaming for help. Somebody get up here and help me. I'm alone. And then two little heads.
As I took the first 3 steps, I just was bounding up. Basically, that's when the gunfire started.
We gunned down these 2 guys holding a larger machine gun, a PKM, and another guy holding his ammo. So they were just running from point A to point B. We happened to just gun them down. And they were right next to a kalat. A kalat's a house, like a little mud hut. And a lady came out.
That one guy is as close to me because Iranian, they come very close to us and they attack us at night, so we shoot everywhere.
My head was ringing, everything was in slow motion, and there was a rifle on the ground that had gotten blown out of the bus. I picked it up and ran towards the gunfire.
I was down, and all I could see was his head and shoulders. He had a hard hat on, and then I saw the red emblem. It was. And then when I could see a silhouette, I blasted them. Silhouettes. They're not real people, they're just targets.
You don't shoot women or children on the battlefield, but we were just so into the moment. We watched her pick up the rifle, and that was, the machine gun, and that was the cue, and we just lit her up. And I remember just watching, there was 3 of us, and we just opened up, and it was just blood up against the wall. She just slumped over, and it's like, all right, we got her.
We found a very young Vietnamese person with his legs mostly gone.
I come to him, I look to his face with the flashlights. He told me, just finish me, just finish. I don't want to live, so I kill him.
A bunch of the guys had caught up to me, and they're like, what did you do? And I'm like, what are you doing here? I thought I was dead. I didn't realize I was the only one that got off the bus.
The whole situation is like almost an out-of-body experience where you're looking down on this situation.
Like I could have picked a bullet out of the air.
Every second, every small little detail of that exact moment. I can tell you what the dust felt like, how the air tasted on my breath. Every little detail you know, because that's the first time you've done something so big.
If there's a hell, that's probably what it smells like there. It penetrates you and it just won't go away for a long time. It's horrible.
Once you realize they're gone, they're dead, then what death looks like is nothing. There's nothing there. There's a body there, but there's nothing at all there.
One minute you have somebody walking along, and next there's just a lump of flesh.
It goes from something, a big something, to the smallest nothing that there can be. It goes from dreams and aspirations to nothing. You know, you can kick it, you can hit it with a stick, you can throw rocks on it, you can do anything, and it won't bother it because it's dead.
I know it's not right. It's not right to do this, but I have to. If I focus about all this stuff, in 1 minute, if I focus, I lose my mind. But I never focus about this stuff.
I didn't feel any personal guilt. I felt sorry for him. But no personal guilt, no. It was strange, you know, you could disassociate when you're shooting at spots in the jungle, but this guy was right there, and I felt very compassionate, and I was thinking about, you know, his girlfriend, his family, whatever.
I didn't give a fuck who he was. I was trying to keep me alive. It wasn't me and a Vietnamese, it was me and anybody that's got to get, oh man, this is hard.
When they find out that you served in Vietnam, do they ask you if you killed anyone?
Yes.
And what is normally your answer?
I say, I'm not sure. I may have.
Outside of the Army, when is it okay to take someone's life?
You want to go home and see your family? Now the question's back on you. Would you want to go home and see your family? Well, then I guess it's okay.
I mean, the difference in war and in civilian life, you got no choice on one of those.
If they mean to do harm to myself or my family, I'll do anything I can to prevent them from doing it. If it means taking their life, fuck them. They've chosen their path.
Outside of war, it's mostly never justified. But in war, neither side deserves to die, honestly. I mean, that guy over on that side is fighting for what he believes in, and you're fighting for what you believe in, and both have families and children probably, and you know.
I think there are people that just, it's not that they don't deserve to live, it's not that they don't deserve to have been born, but maybe they don't deserve to go on living. I do have that belief, that there comes a point when, you know, enough's enough from one person. Enough's enough. You can't live in our world. That's just the way, you know, but the problem there is someone has to have the power to say that you can't do that. And now and then somebody has to give them that power. It's all so confusing to me.